I attempted a Nuzlocke challenge through Pokemon Sword, the second easiest Pokemon game in the franchise, according to Game Rant. With that knowledge, I figured, hey, this won't be that hard to Nuzlocke, let's give it a shot. I failed to take into consideration how awful I am at Nuzlockes. You could not have prepared me for how many deaths we were going to face. These were the rules I was playing with. Number 1, if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead, like any Nuzlocke. You can only catch the first encounter on each route. You have to nickname all of your Pokemon, and you have to keep the battle mode on set. I even allowed myself to use potions in battle, and I still barely made it out of each gym challenge alive. So I started out choosing Sobble as my starter. I named him Hopjob, and then from there I caught a Rookidee on Route 1, and I named her Golden. She was my favorite. After that, I got myself a Blip Bug, mistaking it for a Scatterbug. I named her a Holuva. After establishing the first 3 members of our team, we quickly whooped Hop's sorry little butt and established dominance as the superior rival. Then, the 3 of us ventured through the wild area, where we caught a Bunnelby, don't worry about her, she's not important, and a Wooper named Mayfield. We almost caught a Stuffle too, but it tried to slaughter our team, and it was very close in succeeding, so I took that as a sign to leave it alone. After barely escaping that Stuffle fight with our lives, we were introduced to Team Yell, or as I like to call them, Easy XP. Holuva evolved into a Spupa. No, wait, that's not a Spupa. What is that?
What in the world is that? Dottler?
What's a Dottler? On Route 3, we caught ourselves a Zigzagoon named Oga. Man, was she a powerhouse. Halfway through the coal mines, we caught a Roly-Coly named Pennington and replaced our Bunnelby. Good riddance. Hopjob evolved into a Drizzile, and then right after that, we caught an Electrike, and Golden started evolving, so like what? Everything's going great so far, this is great. Why not add on to the excitement and test out Pennington on this Grubbin? Rock is strong against bug types, right? Plus, Pennington is 3 levels higher, shouldn't be an issue.
Bug Bite, that's not gonna do anything to Pennington. Pennington! No! How did Bug Bite? How did Bug Bite?
I guess that opens the door for Vivo, our Electrike, to join the roster. Finally, it was time for our first gym fight. Golden dominated Milo's grass gym. After that, Mayfield evolved, and a daycare chick gave me a Toxel for free, and I named her Karumi. She became Vivo's replacement and helped us demolish the water gym. Huzzah, our second badge. Huh? Who are you?
Oh gosh, Karumi? Karumi! No!
We quickly coped with her death by catching a coughing named Brandon. I always wanted to use a coughing. Mayfield and Hopjob made light work of the fire gym, securing our 3rd badge, and on the walk to our fighting gym, the next gym in line, we battled a handful of trainers in the desert region of Galar. One Route 6 trainer in particular had a Clefable, so I went ahead and sent out Oga to send it to Pound Town. They exchanged blow for blow until both of them were down in the red. Oga survived a sacred fire. Wait, isn't Clefable a normal? Well, she survived the attack anyway, but not the burn. We replaced her with Dude, our Litwick we caught in Kebu's gym. Once we got that settled, it was time to catch our Route 6 encounter, a Trapinch. Yeah, the Trapinch pretty much murdered Brandon in cold blood, so it felt a little inconsiderate putting it on the team as his replacement. Why did I have a poison type out against a ground type in the first place? What was I thinking? I went with Fragos as Brandon's replacement, our Noibat, which we got from one of the mines. Having a new dragon type and a fire type on the team, I was eager to get them out onto the front lines. Gotta let the rookies get some action too, right? Luckily, there was a double battle coming up on Route 6. Welcome to the team, Tokisaki the Sneasel and Serenity the Bronzor. On the bright side, we finally made it past Route 6 and Holuva evolved in time for our next gym challenge, the fighting gym. I expected Bea to be a walk in the park, considering I had both a flying type and 2 psychic types on my team. Plus, Serenity had just evolved into a Bronzong. It got bad real quick. Golden was on the brink of death by the time Bea got to her Gigantamax Machamp. Oh, I mean, that's fine, right? You still got Holuva and Serenity, right? You crack me up. You silly viewer, you crack me up. No, Serenity is a Steel type, and Steel is weak to fighting. And with Holuva, you know, I didn't know what moves this Machamp was gonna have. It could have like Rock Tomb, or Flame Punch, or some kind of Dark type move up its sleeve, you know? It's way too risky. We needed Golden. There was no other way. I sent out Tokisaki as death fodder. She immediately died, not giving me any chance to take a turn to heal up. She probably did that out of spite. With no other option, I sent Holuva back out. Wouldn't you know it, I was right. The Machamp used max darkness on Holuva. She survived the hit, but barely. At last, the Gigantamax wore off, and the Machamp shrunk back down to its puny self. Who am I kidding? This thing is jacked. Haluva Dynamaxed and beat the teeth out of Bea's lead Pokemon with her psychiatry skills. Also, Hopchop evolved into an Inteleon. Huzzah! After that incredible victory, we went into Glimwood Tangle, where we caught Paz, the Morgrem. We encountered some French dude who slaughtered Mayfield with his Shiinotic. I did not know that was a grass type. As we exited that terrible, terrible forest, Seish evolved into a Vibrava. And then we made our way to the Fairy-type gym, where we wiped the floor with Opal's wrinkly face. Golden evolved after we got our 5th badge. Hop challenged us to another one of his silly rival battles. He must have been really jonesing for some kind of revenge, because he honed in on our weakest link. Pause. I realized our box was running low on Pokemon, so I went around the routes I previously missed to catch some backup mon. We got a Dugtrio, a Snover, a Nuzleaf, a Rufflet, a Meowstic, and a Crustle, which we put on the team. His name was Gemperlin, and he was actually a girl, though I didn't know that until the end of our run. The thing about Crustles is that they live in this massive rock, like a shell, and you can't really see all of their parts inside because they're inside. And it's not like other Pokemon where you can just like identify them because they're just hanging brain, you know? It was time for us to secure our 6th badge at the Rock Gym, which was my 3rd guess for what type the gym was. At first I thought it was an ice gym because it was located in the snow. Then once inside I was like, oh, this is a ground gym with all the sand flying around. And I didn't realize it was a rock gym until I received the badge. It was a field day for Hopjob. Seish finally evolved into a Flygon, and then we fought Hop again on our way to the Dark Gym, where Gemperlin and Golden were prepared to demolish Piers into the next realm. Also, I totally thought Piers was a hot goth chick, and then someone in the comments was like, no, Piers is a dude. So I apologize for all the things that I said, and I regretfully take them back. I like women. After securing the 7th badge, I decided to put Serenity in the box despite her tankiness, just because, you know, I already have a Steel type in Golden and a Psychic type in Haluva. With the Dragon Gym around the corner, I figured I needed an Ice type on the team. Purdy, the Snover I caught during our resupply mission, joined our ranks and quickly evolved into an Abomasnow. She then died in a double battle against the news crew. We replaced her with a Galarian Mr. Mime, Mrs. Mime, named Cat. She evolved into a Mrs. Rhyme amidst the battle against Galarian politicians. Yeah, we pretty much made our way through the Champion Cup with ease. That is until it was interrupted by Chairman Rose. He decided to become a terrorist all of a sudden, so obviously I had to stop him. Guys, seriously? Terrorists suck. Especially this one. He killed Seish.
Oh my gosh, why did Megahorn just kill? No!
After that ordeal, we caught Eternatus and named it Arc. Then it was time to take on Champion Leon himself. He sent out Doublade first, so I sent out Gemperlin for some reason. I don't know what my angle was, because immediately, Gemperlin got one shot. Hopjob and Golden pretty much tag team Leon's Doublade, Rhydon, Dragapult, and Rillaboom. And that's when he sent out Haxorus. Now, this shouldn't have been an issue. We had an Ice-type and a Dragon-type on our team, and Hopjob knew a Dragon-type move, just in case it came down to it. I sent out Arc, who had the Rocky helmet on, and Haxorus beat Arc down into the red on every turn it took. Eventually, my luck ran out and Arc was defeated. It's go time, Cat. Hit him with Freeze Dry. Then, Leon sent out his Charizard and Gigantamaxes it. Cat doesn't stand a chance, and we need a turn to heal up Hopjob. He's our only chance at winning. She sacrifices herself for the cause of victory. Goodbye, Cat. Hopjob comes in and has to endure the max flame attacks. We Dynamax and hit this Charizard with everything we've got, a water move. We one-shot it and declare ourselves as the new champions of Galar. It's poetic, really, that our last surviving members of the team were our first 3 members from the start. I wasn't expecting to rack up 14 deaths in this Nuzlocke, but hey, I'm one of the world's worst Nuzlockers, and I take pride in that. If you want to watch the whole thing, every episode is posted on this channel in a playlist. You can go watch it there. Also, I'm doing a Nuzlocke in Pokemon Black right now, so if you like episodic-based content, go check that out. And if not, if you're more like a recap guy, then come back whenever I post a recap of that Nuzlocke, like this. Now, of course, in order to figure out when I do that, you're going to need to subscribe, join the Silly Surfer Surf Gang, and then hop aboard that silly surfboard, you know? I don't know what I'm saying. Go ahead and like and comment down below, and you might get a Pokemon named after you in our next Nuzlocke. Thank you so much for watching, and stay silly.
Boom, diggity, boom, boom, boom.